Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I thought we could paint a beautiful mountain landscape, and it's some sort of a dreamy landscape, not really very realistic, and I think it would be fun and easy also for the beginners. All the materials I will be using for this painting are listed down in the description box, so you can of course check it out. First, I'm making a sketch for my painting, and as you can see, I'm sketching some mountains, and some of them are more or less distant from us. Next thing I'm doing is pre-wetting the paper in the part where my sky is going to be, and I'm really not careful not to go into the mountains because they're going to be pretty much darker than the sky, so even if the paint bleeds into the mountains, it doesn't matter. And that is maybe actually something that we even want to happen, because we want the tops of our mountains to be the color of our sky, so it looks like they are reflecting some of it in their peaks. I'm painting the sky with a mix of Mother Lake red light and cadmium yellow medium, and as you can see, I'm not really trying to paint the sky in one wash, but I'm trying to make the impression that there are just some clouds in the sky, and you can see my strokes are either horizontal or in somewhat angle, and that is the way to give them some texture, some depth and some interest. I also added ultramarine and Payne's gray to my mix of two previous colors, and with that mix now I'm adding some shadows and some depth to my clouds. And after the paint completely dried, I slightly re-wet it again with just a little bit water in my brush, and I'm adding some bit more of pigment to my clouds because I do want them to be a little bit darker and not so light as they were when they dried from the previous layer. And during all that time, I'm not painting the entire sky, but I'm also leaving some of the parts white, because I do want the white of the paper to stick out behind my clouds, to look as though there is the place where the sun is going through the clouds. For the second layer, I'm also using the same mixture of colors as I did for the first one. This time, after paint dried, I'm moving into painting my mountains, and for mountains I'm using Payne's gray, and as you can see, I'm not also trying to paint the entire mountain, but I am leaving some parts white, and for that reason I did not pre-wet the part where my mountains are, but I'm painting wet on dry, because that is the perfect technique if you want to leave some parts white, and if you want a little bit more texture to your painting, because if you pre-wet the entire paper, the paint would bleed and it would be a lot harder to achieve that impression of some snow in the mountains or maybe some lighter rocks that are there. As the mountains are closer to us, I want them to be more in one same color, in one same wash, and also a little bit darker. So I'm not leaving those white parts on them, because the mountains that are closer to us are maybe not that high and don't have the snow on them. I'm also painting the part where my mountains meet a little bit lighter, because I do want to look as though there's just some mist in between them, so I'm leaving that part a little bit less saturated. I also did not bother myself to paint those two mountains in one perfectly same wash, because now that it's dry, you can see how that imperfections in my wash actually give my mountains some texture, and I really do like the effect that I did get from it. My closest mountain I'm actually painting in neutral black, and I do want it to be the darkest. Same as the pine trees, I'm painting on that mountain. As they're very far away from us, I'm not really trying to paint every single branch, but just making the impression of those pine trees. Only the ones that are a bit larger I am painting with slightly more details, and for that I'm using a detail brush, because those trees are, as I said, pretty far away and we do need to make them small, and I find a detail brush to be perfect for this job. And with that, I'll be finishing off this painting and of course this video. Thank you a lot guys for watching. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. And if you did like it, please hit the like button, comment, share, and if you haven't still, please subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me. And well, I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!